Welcome to Big Screen Sports Live, everybody. It's your favorite host here, the boss, as we bring you Game 5 in Edmonton. The Ducks are up 3-1 in the series. This is it, folks. Win or go home. Welcome to Big Screen Sports Live. Those of you that are new, welcome for the first ever time to the Big Screen Sports community. While we're doing that, make sure you go and check us out on social media. Big Screen Sports, all the social medias will be posted for the best Oilers watch parties this playoff season. I am joined to be here tonight. I hope it was under better circumstances in terms of where we are at in this series. But guess what, guys? We've been here before. We've seen the rants. We've seen the screams from McDavid in the locker room in the Prime documentary. We're used to this, and quite frankly, there's nothing better than the Edmonton Oilers crowd. So we got a couple things here to tackle as we are getting slowly into the Edmonton game. Right now, I've got the Bruins and Sabres games as I'm on, as I'm sure many of you do as well, as that one's concluding while we're getting into the Oilers game. But we've got a few things here. First and foremost, again, talking about that social media, go give us a follow. It's super simple, at Big Screen Sports for X.com. If you're a Twitter guy, it's at Big Screen Sport with no S. And as well, again, you're already here. You might as well do it. Go hit that subscribe button. It's very simple. Give it a click. It's right below you. It's simple. Hit it. And then also hit that little bell above it as well so that you can be tuned in for all the future Big Screen Sports Lives, because I got a feeling, guys, there's going to be a lot more of these broadcasts coming up. I got good feeling about tonight. So I see a few new names in the chat. We got Sully, we got Daniel, Darwin, and VGHC10, as well as our boy Giles, returning the infamous Giles back here in the chat. The boys are buzzing, ready to go. Hope everybody's ready for an exciting game. We've got lots on tap here, so what we're going to do is get into a couple quick things before the game. Show you how Big Screen Sports Live is all about. For those of you that are new to Big Screen Sports Live, let me give you a little preview. As I'm sure Giles has already mentioned to some of you boys in the chat, I see a couple familiar names. What Big Screen Sports Live and Watching with the Boss is all about. It's very simple. We're here to change the way you watch your favorite teams play your favorite sports. So, we're going to change traditional broadcasting. Jack and Louie, two of the best in the game at what they do for Sportsnet and our Edmonton Oilers. I don't know how many other teams are in there. I know Giles is a Blackhawks fan. Any other teams in there, throw it in the chat so we know what kind of fans we got here, as well as some Oiler fans. If we're all Oilers, let's do it. Everybody versus the Blackhawks in this case. Let's hope that's the case in this one. But Big Screen Sports Live, it's here to change the game. Here to change the game. You watch a traditional broadcast, yes, they have to keep it PG. They can't really talk gambling. Well, we are coming here at Big Screen Sports with myself, the boss, to change the way the broadcasting game is done through YouTube on the streaming platform. You watch the favorite game on TV, you hit that mute, and then you watch and listen alongside the boss while we have some fun. So, here's what's going to happen. Big Screen Sports Live is going to dominate the sports broadcasting aspect in two features. Number one, it's explicit. There's swears, there's uncensored and unfiltered language throughout this whole thing. We're going to fuck shit up. We're going to swear. We're going to let it go. Cocksucker, motherfucker. All game long, every single game, every single broadcast. Because guess what? That's what guys do. We get together, we sit on a guy's couch, we go to the bar, have some beer and wings, and we stare at that screen and we say, God fucking damn it, Bouchard, stop coughing up the puck, or holy shit, Oilers, can we put a puck in the net? Simple things like that. That's how guys talk, that's how sports fans talk. I know they can't do it on TV because they got little kids watching. I want you to bring your little kids on here. They're going to swear one day. Bring them on here and show them what it's like at an early age, what an Oilers playoff game watching with the fellas is really about. And the second thing here, gambling. We are big sports gamblers here. I love to gamble. We're going to do some gambling stuff here throughout the broadcast, but I hope there's a lot of guys in the chat, just some old middle-aged men who like to drink beer, scratch their nuts, and throw some money in some parlays for our favorite Oilers games and much more. So we're going to dominate in Big Screen Sports in two things, explicit language and gambling talk, because that's what guys do. So, again, for those of you just tuning in here as we're getting started, go hit that subscribe button. It's right there. All the appreciation is welcomed here, boys, to join the Big Screen Sports Live community. You're going to tune in once, and Giles knows as the chat's blowing up here talking about getting the tarps off. It's very simple here. Very simple. You come once, you'll come again. I know that's been Giles' motto all life, but guess what? It applies here too. All right? We are going to have a lot of fun here on Big Screen Sports Live. You're going to have so much fun. You're going to tell your friends, your family, your neighbors' family, your neighbors' friends, and the Amazon guy or the Uber Eats guy dropping off your nachos and wings at your front porch tonight. So, let's get right into some of the action here as we're getting close to the end of this Sabres game, so that we can have some Oilers starting 8 o'clock, probably 8:15, 8:20 puck drop. Very simple here. We're going to get into a couple things here, including some bets. But again, reminder, it's very simple. Instagram, TikTok, X. I know you young hunks all have social media. You all like looking at the half-naked Instagram models. Why not add one more person to follow in the Boss and Big Screen Sports? So it's at Big Screen Sports for X.com. It's at Big Screen Sport in OS. Go hit that follow button. It's simple. You're going to enjoy every single piece of content we produce, including Big Screen Sports Live here. So, for those of you new to Big Screen Sports Live or Big Screen Sports in general, first of all, welcome. Second of all, let me give you a breakdown of some of the bets stuff we're going to do here before the game starts, before we get into puck drop. Number one, I created a challenge here called the Boss vs. BetGBT Challenge. So those of you that are familiar, you probably do all of your work documents, work emails, trying to figure out what to say to the girlfriend or wife when she sends a confusing message. We all use ChatGPT for the most insane things. Why not using for our sports gambling? So what I incorporated was came up with a little character called BetGBT, where I asked ChatGPT what their favorite pick is in a game. So I asked ChatGPT earlier today what their favorite bet was, and it came up with this. So BetGBT is riding with under 6.5 goals. It said that it's going to be a tight scoring game. It's going to be a lot of physical play, and I tend to agree there, but I think in order for the Oilers to win, they got to score 4 or 5 goals, and quite frankly, in a building like Rogers Place, the greatest atmosphere on the planet when it comes to NHL Stanley Cup playoffs, I think our Oilers are going to score first. It's a bigger bet, a little bit higher odds. But guess what? I'm feeling that Rogers Place crowd is going to come alive for everybody, and they're going to show everybody out there by skating around, putting one in the net, just who the Edmonton Oilers are. I got Giles here in the chat. Any Nuggets tonight, boss? I feel 10 Nuggets to start the game off and get the win. No Nuggets tonight, Giles, but like I mentioned, to all those new guys in the chat, Giles has been asking me to sing karaoke, eat Nuggets, go tarps off, have some shots, get loaded. I promise you this. If our Edmonton Oilers give it to a Game 7, you're going to get it all. Saturday night hockey, Oilers, Ducks, Game 7, nothing better than in the English language than those two words, Game 7. Okay, that's it. Those are the two best words in sports. So, what's going to happen here is the boys are loving it in the chat. I love these guys. It's a great crowd tonight. So let's get into some more bets. And I'm telling you right now, let's hope that we win Game 5 so we can go tarps off, take some shots, butt chugs, nuggets, relax, all the works that we boys like to do. Let's get into some more of the best bets. Like I mentioned, the Oilers are going to score first. I think the Oilers are going to win by 3 goals or more. I think there's no different way in terms of producing a Game 5 victory at home you need before going back to Anaheim for Game 6 and having to win by 3 or more goals. Sure, playoff hockey's close, it's competitive, it's tough, it's gritty, I get that, but I think the Oilers have to unlock another gear tonight in order for the victory to really trample the Ducks and show them just who they're up against for the rest of the series. So I also have the Ducks under 3.5 goals. I think the defense is going to play tighter, including the forwards in our own zone. They're going to get the puck out quick. They're going to put up some goals and stuff like that. And I got Hyman over 0.5 points. I like Hyman. He seems like he's a little invincible this series, so why not have him get a point this series against the Ducks in Game 5? So those are the best bets. Again, boys, we got a few minutes till puck drop. I know you boys got your betting apps. I know you're betting all those hard-earned checks on it. We've got McDavid in the game. Bouchard and Nurse as a pair tonight. Things are getting changed up. You know what doesn't change? Our betting minds, our gambling minds. Go on your apps. Put some of these best bets down, because I'm telling you right now, it's going to put money in your pocket. Giles can attest to it. The boss has been hitting in the first few broadcasts here on Big Screen Sports Live. All right, the last thing here before we get a quick intermission before the anthems and everything like that, it's the boss's secret recipe. It's the keys to the game, the keys to success, but it's the boss's secret recipe here. So I think the Ducks have to make the Oilers scared to go in the corners. They got to play physical. This is not a physical series. If you guys are tuning into the first Oilers game, let me give you a preview, but I'm sure most of you guys have watched every second of every Oilers game so far this playoffs. This is not a physical series. This is not Sabres Bruins, Stars Wild, Flyers, Penguins, certainly not Lightning, Canadian. There's nothing physical about this, but I think the Ducks, in order to win on the road and close out this series and avoid any doubt of the Oilers making a comeback to make it a Game 7, I think the Ducks have to scare the Oilers in the corner and make them cough up the puck, which neither team has been doing this series. Absolutely, Giles. Oilers are as soft as 10 triple hams. They're the 12 soft-plied toilet paper, as I've been calling them this postseason, but just, quite frankly, every season. Get a guy like Brady Tkachuk in there running around with his head cut off, fucking flying into the boards and crushing guys' souls one hit at a time. In terms of the Oilers, it's very simple. McDavid's hurt. We all know it. Obviously, he's getting into warm-ups. Looks like he's going to play. I think he's milking it a bit to scare everybody, including the Ducks. But I think he's going to come out here. Maybe he won't be 100% McDavid and the superstar talent he is. But right now, I think he knows what's on the line here. He knows that they have to win the next 3 games to move on. And I think he's going to come out there. And quite frankly, he can't do it by himself. He needs his teammates to make him happy, just like we can avoid the situation here.
Right fucking now! Right fucking now! Right fucking now! Dig the fuck in! Right fucking now! Whatever the fuck you have!
It's very simple, guys. Make McDavid happy and he'll make your life easier. It's like the wife, it's like the girlfriend. If she lets you relax, your life will be so much simpler. Absolutely. Right, Giles? Have you cuddled with the boss yet? Pavel, back in the chat. Welcome. And he's got a new little icon too. Fellas, let me know who you are in the chat. There's a couple of usernames I'm not sure. I know it's all the RCMP boys. It's great to see you all. Put your names in the chat. I know the Giles and Pavels of the world. The Sullys as well. But let me know who you are so I can know who's in the Big Screen Sports Live broadcast, who is going to have an entertaining time tonight, and how much fun we're going to have together during Oilers Game 5 at Rogers Place here. It's a great atmosphere. All right, couple more things here. Just a reminder for those just tuning in now, make sure you go subscribe, follow the Big Screen Sports community for the best Oilers watch parties. Not only the broadcast, the watch parties, but also the content on social media. Go give us a follow here on social media at Big Screen Sports. For X.com, it's at Big Screen Sports with no S. And last and least, hit that subscribe button. You're right there, boys. You're tuning in. Giles has been sending in the group chats just like he does with the half-naked Instagram models, just shooting a shot in the DMs. He did that for you. He sent you this link. You're tuning in. Why not join it permanently for the Big Screen Sports Live community? All right, we are in the commercial break here with the Oilers game. We're going to be wrapping up here just before the anthem, which we will be singing here together. So make sure you tune back in. Stay here. Grab your beers. Scratch your nuts. Talk to the wife before the game starts because, guys, we're locking in from this moment on. I'm telling you right now. Giles, I need you to fire these boys up in the chat because we're going to have a hell of a ball game here, and we're going to be doing it tonight. All right. We'll be back in a few moments. right, fellas, we are back here at the 4th ever Big Screen Sports Live broadcast. Game 5, Oilers, Ducks. Ducks up 3-1 in the series. At this moment right now, for those that are new to the Big Screen Sports Live stream, we've been working on the delay issue between my feed and my game feed on the television, what you boys are watching at home. We've worked on it. We've tuned it down a little bit. Hopefully it's a little bit better for you, so appreciate the patience on that. But what I'm going to say right now is we're going to mute it. We're going to listen to that crowd go wild as our boys skate on the ice here. So we will be right back. So the Oilers have skated out onto the ice. They got Scott Oak given the pregame speech. I'm going to say this, fellas. There's going to be a lot of hot takes, a lot of embrace debates, a lot of that kind of stuff here on the Big Screen Sports Live broadcast. I'm going to start with this. Just about everybody in here. I know Tanner's a Red Wings guy. Giles is a Blackhawks fan. Maybe there's a couple other fans in here that are fans of other teams first and Oilers second, which I'm okay with. We're going to get through that. But I have to mention, you guys have all watched Oilers games with Gene Principe. He is the best pre-game host, in-game host in the NHL. The fact, it's a travesty that they don't have him during the series. And if the Oilers lose this game, I'm going to blame it on the fact that Sportsnet didn't include him in the first round staff. So Gene Principe not being here, I get Scott Oak retiring. It's his farewell tour. Not for me. He doesn't do it for me. He doesn't get me fired up. So what's going to happen here? Giles, I know in the chat you were asking earlier, is the boss going to sing the anthem? What I'm going to do right now is I'm not going to disgrace Clark, the anthem singer, who does a fantastic job doing it. So what's going to happen here, we'll let the American anthem go through. Stay seated, go get your other beer before puck drop. And then the Canadian anthem, we'll put it on here. Not me singing, just the flag in the background so that everybody can stand, rise, remove your hats if you're able, and watch the Canadian anthem. The best anthem in all of NHL with the entire crowd singing along. So we're going to do that here shortly. A reminder to those just tuning in here at the start of the game to go and give us a follow on our social media at Big Screen Sports. For X, it's at Big Screen Sport. Those also just tuning in as well, hit that subscribe button. It's very simple. Hit that subscribe button. You're already there. And of course, just follow us all around. You're in the Big Screen Sports community right now, watching the best Oilers watch party outside of being in the rink itself. This is where all the fun, this is where all the action is. Boys, we got to get fired up in this chat. I'm getting fired up here. My balls are tingling. It's get that butterfly effect, just like when we were 17 years old, relaxing all over the place, just absolutely lighting up the lamps back in our high school days. I'm getting that feeling here. So we've got the American anthem. We're going to put on the Canadian anthem here shortly so that you can stand, rise, or remove your cap. Sully, I know you're a big relaxing guy. Giles, Pavel, all you guys. It's going to be a fun night. We're just going to be relaxing all over the place here. So, again, we're going to do a lot of great things here. We're going to be doing some fan polls, embrace debates, hot takes. So I want to hear that chat. I want to see that chat light up all game long. Get you boys engaged. We're going to do some fun trivia as well. Giles knows we got the best trivia in the game. We had the Oilers Wags in Game 3 as our commercial trivia question. Now, for those that have been here before, we have 3 commercial trivia questions this time, not just one. So, again, we're just about to wrap up the American anthem here. So what we're going to do, we're going to stand, we're going to rise, and we're going to sing along to the Canadian anthem. Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Let's have a ball game. Boys, we got Ingram back in the net. We got McDavid healthy on the ice, ready to go. We got McDavid, Draisaitl, Kapanen starting this game off, guys. I got a good feeling about this game. I think that Oilers score on the top of this broadcast stream here is just going to be lighting up multiple numbers. We're going to put some crooked numbers up here on those fucking Ducks coming here into Edmonton. Nobody comes into Edmonton and beats us in an elimination game. I'm telling you that right now. So, fellas, hope you have a fun game. We're going to have a lot of fun together. We're going to talk, like you said, some hot takes and brace debates. We're going to swear, cuss, fuck, shit, cocksucker, motherfucker. And, boys, we got puck drop. Very simple here, boys. We got to come out here flying. Again, for those of you that are just tuning in here to Big Screen Sports Live while you're watching the big screen, listening to me in the background, reminder, just listen to the sweet somber sound of my voice. Go follow us on social media at Big Screen Sports. For Twitter, it's at Big Screen Sport with no S. And again, you're already there. Hit that subscribe button during a whistle, during a commercial. We're going to be doing a lot of fun things here at Big Screen Sports on our YouTube, so make sure you tune in for all that action. Fellas, we got some new people in the chat here. Let's do a little bit of a roll call, see who you are, so I know who we're dealing with. I know the Sullys, the Giles, the Pavellas. I hear Tanner, some murmurings around there. Who do we got in the chat tonight on our Big Screen Sports Live broadcast here for Game 5? While I do that, let me share for those folks. There's got to be a lot of gamblers in you guys here on this broadcast, so let's share a couple of the bets if you're just tuning in now. The Boss First Bet GBT challenge today. The Bet GBT machine took under 6.5 goals. It says it's going to be a tough, physical, tight scoring game. I tend to disagree because I think our Oilers got to put up 5+ themselves in order to win this game, especially on home ice. And I got the Oilers to score first. It's a do or die. First goal of the game. That'll decide my Boss First Bet GBT challenge, but I don't give a fuck. Because guess what, boys? We're going to come out here flying. These guys are going to be dumping pucks in, throwing body checks like we used to in high school. And I'm telling you, they're going to enjoy relaxing after the games just like we used to and we still do. All right, best bets. Oilers to score first. Oilers -2.5. Welcome Jordan back into the Big Screen Sports Live chat. We got Oilers -2.5. I think the Oilers are going to have to win by 3 goals or more. I think they're putting up 5. I think the Ducks are going to be absolutely neutralized here at Rogers Place in this home crowd. So I got Oilers -2.5, including Ducks under 3.5 goals. Like I mentioned, I got a 5-2 score final prediction. In the chat right now, boys, as you're listening, as we got a whistle here, puck drop at a face-off in the neutral zone. Put in your score prediction in the chat. What are the Oilers going to win and where are they going to win by? Hyman over 0.5 points as well, so make sure you check that out too. All right, so just making sure here that we are all squared up in terms of the timing. Buffalo and Boston are in overtime, so we'll tune into that game and keep check of that. All right, we got 18:10 left. Oh shit, fuck's sakes. Goddamn TV. Well, now you get a second reaction. You guys get to react in the chat. All right, here we go. Holy shit, is it behind? All right, here we go. Fucking rights, let's go. Pods, baby, pods. Look at that Moss Pit lighting it up, boys. That's a 1-0 start that we want to see. Fucking rights. Woo! Absolutely, boys. That's how you do it. Here we go. All right, back to the best bets here while we got the boys getting back to center ice. We've got this secret recipe. The Ducks have to go out there and show the Oilers that they're going to play physical hockey because the Oilers, like I mentioned, they are 12-ply soft toilet paper. They are not physical. They are scared to go in the corners, make them even more scared. And then, of course, we got the Oilers' chance here. Make McDavid happy by any means necessary because you know what we want to avoid? We want to avoid this from a couple years ago.
Right fucking now! Right fucking now! Right fucking now! Dig the fuck in! Right fucking now! Whatever the fuck you have!
So, we've got the Big Screen Sports Live broadcast here. Welcome to all newcomers. The Big Screen Sports Live, the first ever sports broadcast that's here to change the way you watch your favorite teams play your favorite sports. Our Oilers came out buzzing, and guess what, guys? For those of you that have already tuned in, look at that fucking Boss First Bet GBT bet. Oilers to score first. I'm a fucking genius. You ride with me every single day of the week because I am red hot in the NHL playoffs right now, even outside of Oilers picks. So you make sure you tune in with us for that kind of good stuff. All right, shots on net. The Oilers are buzzing. Haven't given up one yet. And they are just flying here in the first period. Fuck sakes, this fucking TV. Fuck. Alright, let's see here. Sorry, just working on some television problems here. Alright. Alright, we got 15:48 again, working on some delay issues here. Hopefully it's somewhat succinct to what you guys are watching here. But we got the Ducks in our own zone. Good chip out of the boards. Okay. Alright, we got some newcomers here as well. We got lots of viewers on here at this moment. Some in the chat, some watching passively. For those new to Big Screen Sports Live, welcome to the Big Screen Sports Live broadcast. The best sports broadcast experience out there to change the way you watch your favorite teams play. As we got the puck covered in the Ducks zone, 15-17 left. Bruins Sabres is currently in overtime as well, and we will also do another check in terms of what we're at for. Let's see here. What was the score, or is the score in the Wild? There he is, Dan Tanner. Dan Tanner joining the broadcast. The big, the mighty, the powerful, the almighty Dan Tanner who looks down on everybody. Welcome, Dan Tanner, to the Big Screen Sports Live broadcast. I don't forget how to woo. I'm working on it, but you guys woo. I come in behind you. Let's see what we've got here. Again, 15 minutes left. For those that are wondering, in the Wild, we got a 3-1 Wild lead, series tied 2-2 there. So let's keep track of that. For those of you new to Big Screen Sports Live like yourself, Tanner, let's do a couple quick things as the boys start firing off some things in the chat. Make sure you go and subscribe. Follow us on Big Screen Sports, at Big Screen Sports, for the best Oilers watch parties out there. Check out our social media at Big Screen Sports. Again, at Big Screen Sports. And then, again, you're already there. Hit that subscribe button, Tanner. I know you're sitting there, you're listening, you're waiting for the woo. Give you a fucking woo and hit that subscribe button right now. Boys, 15-10 in the first period. We're in their zone. It's all Edmonton right now. As we got a shot on net here, just screening. Oh, fuck, that was close. Good backdoor attempt there. All right. So, for those of you new to the Big Screen Sports Live community, while we have some time here with the Oilers absolutely pinning it in the Duck zone, let's go through a couple fan polls here. So, one of the things here, again, it sucks, it's a sore topic, but let's start talking about it here. What the fuck went wrong Game 4? That fucking overtime goal call was just atrocious. The refs botched it. They weren't even fucking close to the net. And quite frankly, it's unfortunate that we got screwed in overtime. Again, we lost the game. We'll wear that. But that fucking overtime goal botchery by the refs was just horrendous. So let me know in the chat, whether it's those two emojis, your own emojis, what your thoughts were on that overtime goal call, how they handled it, and how we are in this spot right now, down 3-1 in the series tonight. And then again, another one. Are the Oilers winning tonight? Let's fucking hear you. Give you a little woo-woo in the chat. Are the Oilers winning it? Throw an emoji, throw a woo, whatever you got out there. Are our Oilers coming out on top and taking this thing back to Anaheim for Game 6 in Anaheim a couple days from now? All right, 14:25 in the first. The Oilers are just absolutely flying out there. Look at that, Giles, in the chat. Just letting Tanner know he's there. We got a big shot by Ekholm, blocked. Oh, shoot. Oh, fuck. Big save on Roslovic there. So, again, for those of you new to Big Screen Sports Live, where you got some commercial or intermission trivia we're going to be doing, The boys in the chat, the Giles, the Pavels, they already know. They're aware. The Jordan Arsenaults of the world. They know what to expect here at Big Screen Sports Live, but I'm going to show you newcomers what just to expect here on Big Screen Sports. So, we've got some commercial intermission trivia coming up here out in the first intermission. We'll show it to you a few times, let you think about it. A couple easy ones here, but there's a couple thinkers. Again, don't be the guy in trivia to use your phone, start looking it up. I actually tried to pick a few that it's harder to come by unless you manually find the numbers yourself. So again, honor system here. Give your honest takes here. The first one of the night is which of these Canadian teams last won the Stanley Cup and what year? I know we got some Leafs fans in here. I believe Canadiens fan as well. So, again, which of these Canadian teams last won the Stanley Cup and what year was it? So, again, let us know. That'll be during the first intermission. Sully, appreciate all the love of Big Screen Sports Live. I do it for people like yourself, the men, the hockey players, the Shoresy type guys who talk hockey and just like to drink, fart, sniff, and relax every single chance you get. So, we're going to take a quick break here during the commercial. We will be right back. We are back here, folks. Big Screen Sports Live. The chat's blowing up. We got hogs getting pulled out. That's what Big Screen Sports Live is all about. If only there was a feature that you could send it to the boss. We'll put it all over the social media for you. We got some answers here for the first trivia question, so make sure you put your answer in there. Welcome to the Big Screen Sports Live broadcast for those of you that are new here to Big Screen Sports and what we are all about here. It's very simple. It's Oilers playoff season. It's the best time of the year. There's nothing quite like it when it comes to the city of Edmonton, the vibes all around. I know we're down 3-1 the series, but we are loyal fans. I know there's a couple other guys of teams, favorite teams in the chat, but that's okay. We welcome all to Oilers playoff season because guess what, guys? At this time of year, it's just standard. It's standard practice for Oilers, end of April. Let's go into May, riding into a long playoff run again to the Stanley Cup Finals. So, we've got 12:23 left in the first. The Oilers are up 1. 5 shots to 1 for the Oilers as well. Guys, we've got some fan polls we want to do as well, so let's drop one of those here for you here. The Ottawa Senators got eliminated by the Carolina Hurricanes. A lot of questions going on in Ottawa as the puck gets dumped in here, 12:05. I want to know from you guys. There's a lot of guys in this chat I know I played some, RCMP hockey with. Big, strong, physical fucking, don't go in the corner with those motherfucking guys. They're crazy. I know there's some of those guys in this chat right now. So I want to propose this to you. It's very simple. The Oilers are not a physical team. 12-ply toilet paper. Fuck, did I miss another goddamn goal? Shit. Here we go. Yep. There it is. Boom! Fucking rights. Hyman! Let's fucking go. Yes, yes, yes. Look at that. Forgot to change the score the first time. You know why? Because we're just going to put a fucking 2 there. We're putting up crooked numbers here, guys. 2-0. Fucking 5 minutes into this hockey game. I fucking love it. Hyman. Exactly, Sully. Big dick Sully. That's what I'm talking about. You know why? Because guess what? The boss never gets it fucking wrong. Look at that. Oilers to score first. Boom. Let's nail that one. Hyman over 1.5 points. Boom. Done. Done. 2 for 2 right out of the gate. You ride with the boss, you're going to make money this Oilers playoff season. I know you boys are spending a lot of money on beers and relaxing. And guess what? Sometimes you just got to put a little money back in your pocket. Sure, the government, RCMP, they're going to put some of that into you. But there's enough money going around to women and booze that you got to put some more back. We call that a little walking around money. So the boss is firing on all cylinders here. Still have Oilers minus 2.5. Still have Ducks under 3.5. Both are looking very good right now. All right. Oops. Okay. We've got a 2-0 ball game. Boston has won the game. Boston wins. David Pastrnak with the OT winner. So we're going to fire it off to Sportsnet Pacific because I know that channel is way faster than Sportsnet West. I'm going to try and get you the best in real-time feed here. All right. They just scored, so they're going to wrap it up there. So let's bring it back here. Hopefully, again, for those of you new, can't see Sully's chat. It should be. Should be no reason he's blocked. Maybe the name, but I don't see why. I haven't done anything. I don't want to hide you boys. Nothing wrong here. All right. If there is a problem, if nobody else can see Sully's chat, we need a guy like Sully, a glue guy, a locker room guy, a keep the guys together kind of guy in this chat, firing the boys on all cylinders. So if it's not appearing for anybody else, let me know. I will look into it right away so that we can fix and get our boy Sully, Big Dick, here in the Big Screen Sports Live community as well. Okay. Let's see. So we got Pastrnak winning it for Boston. Huge win there as they keep their season alive. We're at 10:42 here in the first period of the Oilers Game 5 against the Ducks. 3-1 series lead, but 2-0 Oilers. And that's what we're talking about here, baby. So we got the Ducks flying into our zone. 6-2 shots. Again, reminder for those folks. I was getting into a little bit. Oh, my God, no way. Go! 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 Got 3. Oh! Fuck. Boys are buzzing. The boys are just buzzing. Boys, we have got them absolutely penned into their zone. Just winning all the puck battles. Draisaitl, McDavid, Kapanen. Oh, yeah, I like this. Yeah, McDavid. Back. Yeah, shoot. Yeah! Let's go! Fucking rights! That's how you fucking play in Edmonton. That's a Rogers Place type of game right there. Woo! Oh, boys, we got a goalie change. Let's update that score right now. We're putting up only crooked numbers tonight. We got a goalie change. Dostal is out. I can't remember who. Huso is in. That's the ball game for fucking Dostal. Guys, this is where that series turns around. 3-1. Let's fucking go. Holy shit. What a fucking goal. Yes! Let's go. What a fucking goal. Woo! Sully, Big Dick, where's Dana tonight? I'm not quite sure. Mama's been good on the attendance. I know Foxy's at the Oiler game tonight as they're making the goalie change right now. Let's see here. Maybe we'll hear from Mom. Maybe she'll be tuning in. Maybe she's there right now. Just hasn't thrown anything in the chat. All right. So we got 9:47 here. Let's see. Fuck. All right. Puck drop. There we go. Okay. A few seconds more. We're on Sportsnet Pacific now. I think that's the fastest one. Let me double check here. 2. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best bet here. Maybe get the 4K going. Let's see what that looks like. 934. 930. Oh, little PP coming up. Little PP touch for the boys. Oh, is the power play any good? Let's check it out. We've got some stats here to back up our Oilers power play and at home. Look at those fucking numbers, boys, as we go into commercial. 30% yet again in the regular season. Good for first in the NHL, and at home they're 27%. I got to tell you, Sully, I agree. The under is a fucking brutal bet. I guarantee a fourth goal right here. That poor Husso goalie coming in, and his first fucking test is McDavid, Draisaitl, Bouchard, and the boys on the power play. Good fucking luck. So that's the Oilers power play here and the Ducks penalty kill this season. Tied for 26th, 76.4%, 79% on the road. A little bit better on the road penalty kill, but I'm telling you right now, as Pavel says, can you flip me some PP for me? Sully, medium dick. Fucking love it. The boys are buzzing. This is the Big Screen Sports Live chat. We've got Jordan Arsenal. We got the RCMP boys. We got some more people tuning in. They're just not in the chat because they're scared of you big fucking cop sons of bitches. We're going to take a short break here before the power play just to check a couple things. We'll be right back. Here as the Oilers are on the power play, minute 54 left on the power play. Oh no, the Ducks are streaking. Oh my god, no. Picked up that back man. Good D. Oh no. Cover him. Oof, not a good start, boys. Oh, they have the puck. They are just carrying that puck around. Fuck. 35, 34. Puck has been dumped. Absolutely, Sully. Let's chase that Husso motherfucker. He has no idea. He was just coming to Edmonton to check out some scenery, including the women, and quite frankly, I'm not going to lie to you, he's in for quite a ride. As the boys are setting up the power play here, what's it look like? Let's see. Boys are passing it around, the classics, McDavid behind the net. Oof. Come on, get there. Puck gets dumped. All right. We're all right. Minute left. Sully, I got some big news for you in the chat. Breaking news. We will have a Mama Withrow coming in the chat. She just asked for the link for it. Oh, perfect. She is coming in. Welcome Dana Withrow to the Big Screen Sports Live chat. She'll be tuning in here. Boys, let's hear it for Mama Withrow whenever you've got a sec. All right, we're down low. McDavid's got the puck. Here we go. Come on. Backdoor, yeah. Shoot! Too much passing. Got to shoot the puck. Got to get it on net. Test Husso. You got to test him. Come on. Come on. Get there. Fuck! Shit. Ugh. All right. You still got the puck in it? No. Get back. Come on, Boosh. Good D. Good stick. All right. Okay, boys. 7:30 left in the first period. Welcome, Mama D Withrow. Dana Withrow, welcome to the chat. The boys have been asking for you. They're dying to hear from you. Welcome to Big Screen Sports Live, the fourth ever broadcast in Big Screen Sports Live history. Game 5, Oilers, Ducks. Ducks up 3-1 in the series, but we're up 3-0 tonight. There's no better feeling than being in Rogers Place, winning 3-0. That crowd's got to be going crazy. Oh no, the Ducks are streaking here. We got numbers. Get them backdoor, yeah. Good D. Good stick, Wallman. Good stick. Let's go. Just quality hockey right here. Good playoff hockey. The only thing missing is a couple body checks, but we're going to work our way into that. Okay, here we go. So, as we got the Ducks hemmed in our own zone, let's go through a couple more fan polls. I was talking about the Oilers being 12-ply toilet paper soft, so I want to ask you guys this question. Are the Oilers the softest team in the NHL? It's very simple. Are they the softest team in the NHL? All you boys have been watching the other series, Sabres, Bruins, Flyers, Penguins, definitely the Lightning and Canadians, as Dana Withrow. Mama Withrow is chiming in the chat. Boys, she has joined us here tonight. Oof, that was a good goalie run in there by Doc. But we're going to keep it going. Good Chicago Blackhawk boy doing his job, getting a little physical, even with the new goalie, putting the fear of God into him as he steps onto the ice for the first time tonight. I want to know, are the Oilers the softest team in the chat? Put something in there. Put something in for Mama Withrow. And also, is Brady Tkachuk, if he's gone in Ottawa, Oilers fans, is that a guy we want on our team? Is that something we're willing to do, willing to trade for? Because I would absolutely love that. All right, so one more fan poll here. Again, reminder for you folks, we'll do some intermission trivia as well. Draisaitl, just a brutal call. It's tough. Got a flopper. He's Finnish. He's a Finnish player, so that's just natural. Oof. Right off the bar. Fuck. Oh, yeah. Boy, Doc. Yeah, you run that fucking goalie. That's playoff hockey. That's fucking weak. No, that's a bullshit fucking call. All right. Let's get back here to the main screen. Again, for those of you just tuning in, we've got a couple other intermission trivia questions. This time around, we've got 3. This is the first one for those that haven't seen it yet. Which of these Canadian teams last won the Stanley Cup and what year? So it's very simple. Make sure you are checking out which of these teams was the last to win the Stanley Cup and in what year. So we'll give that answer here in the first intermission. Before we do that, a reminder to you guys, go check us out on social media. Follow the Big Screen Sports community. We got Foxy, we got Dana, we got Taryn, Sully, all the boys in here. We got everybody for the best Oilers watch parties all season long. And again, reminder, go hit that subscribe button. Everybody new in here, hit that subscribe button. It's the easiest thing you'll do all day. I'm telling you right now, it's the best place to watch your favorite teams play sports night in and night out. All right. I want to know in the chat, we got a 3-0 score here. We got a commercial break happening. I want to know from you guys, what is the final score going to be in this hockey game? So let's hear it for you guys and where we're at. Okay, let's do that. We got one more thing here as well with some other people in the chat. We're going to take a quick break here. We will be right back. Here, Big Screen Sports Live, fourth ever broadcast. Let's do a little roll call in the chat. Say who you are, say where you're from, how you got onto the Big Screen Sports Live community. Our boys, Sully, Pavel, Tanner, Giles, all the boys. Oh, that was fucking close. Fuck, Bouchard, that would have been nice. That would have been the fucking cherry on top. All right, we're up 3-0 here. 5 minutes left in the first period. We got a 4-on-4. All right. So, some other things I want to bring up as well. We've got some more fan polls. Again, I asked earlier, was that OT goal the biggest botchery by a referee in Stanley Cup player history, or Stanley Cup playoff history, sorry. They botched it. As a former black and white myself, they absolutely were not in the right spot. It was bullshit. And quite frankly, I'm not really sure what is going on there with how the refs handled that. And then, of course, are the Oilers winning tonight? Guys, I got a great feeling about it. It's all right, Dan Tanner. I appreciate it. And then guess what? We've got some more action here. We're 4:35, 45 seconds left on the 4-on-4 as the boys are getting a good change here. So let me know where you're watching from. Are you guys watching from home? Is everybody at the Swamp? Where are we at? Let's hear where the boys are at. I know Jordan is at a conference center there, but let's hear where everybody else is. I know Mama Withrow is at home in Sherwood Park and Heritage Hills, the safest place in all of Alberta. So let's see here where everybody's watching the game from as the Ducks are starting to enter the zone here, 4-on-4. Okay. I want to know from you guys as well. One simple thing. Is Oilers playoff season the best part of the year? Is it? It's very simple. Oilers playoff season is better than Christmas. It's better than Hanukkah. It's better than New Year's. It's better than Thanksgiving, Easter, the wife's anniversary, your birthday when the wife decides to relax with you. It's better than all of that. It's Oilers playoff season. There's nothing better that gets the boys going. We've got some guys watching at work. We got Sully in St. Paul, Alberta. Sully, I got a new job. St. Paul is my territory. We're going to have to tear it up there in St. Paul when I go and visit some customers. Absolutely. And then we got Mama and Jake Dean watching back at home. Shout out Jake watching at home with Mom, probably giving her a small to large panic attack, heart attack with all the screaming you've already done. And we've got some guys in Cochrane as well. All right, Dan Tanner, boss needs a shot or 10. Giles, get to St. Paul now. I'm coming there. Sully, you put that address in the chat. I'm putting it in there. I'm coming next week. I'll come do a little site visit with some customers. You know everybody there. You're probably fucking mayor of St. Paul because that's what guys do. All right, 2-on-1 here. 3:30 left in the first period. Oilers up 3-1. Out shooting those Ducks 11-2. Okay. Oh my God. Go Roslovic. Burn him. Yes. Oh, fuck. What a save. Fuck. God damn it. Come on, boys. Come on. We got Doc absolutely flying by the defense behind the net, passing the puck around. Fuck, that was brutal, Doc. You can't give that puck up. 2:50 left in the first period. We got some new people in the chat. Sully's the mayor of St. Paul, and we got guys whipping hogs out in front of everybody here in the chat. But guess what, guys? That's what Big Screen Sports Live about. It's about explicit language, shit, fuck, cock, sucker, motherfucker, all those good words. And it's about sports gambling. And for those of you just tuning in here for the first time tonight, let's show you what the boss is all about. BetGBT took under 6.5 goals. That is a rough-looking bet to start. And yours truly, the boss, who is 2 for 3 on his best bets, or boss's best bet system. Oilers to score first. That was the easiest fucking bet of all time. We've already cashed. We don't even have to worry about that. Let's move on to the other best bets. The Oilers to score first. The Oilers are going to win by 3 or more goals. That's looking great so far. The Ducks to score under 3.5 goals. They've already changed their goalie. We got to start peppering them with more shots. And Hyman over 0.5 points. We got 1 point. We got Jake Withrow in the chat. 5-4 Oilers. We got some other things as well. The early payout by Sully, I know that one. The early payout, Oilers went up 3 if you take the Oilers money line. Absolutely love that. That's what we do here at Big Screen Sports. I don't pay you myself, but I give you the fucking picks, the formulas, the algorithms to go and pick yourself so you can cash in some money. Dan Tanner's probably buying baby food with his winnings because he's the proud father he is, watching his Red Wings just absolutely crumble under the Yzer plan. It's tough. Hopefully they fix it for you, Tanner. I know you're the big Red Wings guy there. Okay, let's get on to the secret recipe as well as the first period is coming to conclusion. Minute 45. Again, the boss secret recipe, it's simple. And the Oilers or the Ducks have not done it yet. Make the Oilers scared to go in the corners. You got to play physical. If you're down 3-0 at this point in the stage on the road, you got to start throwing some absolute bodies back like Scott Stevens did in the day. And the Oilers is very simple. Make McDavid happy by any means necessary, because if not, you're going to get this.
Right fucking now! Right fucking now! Right fucking now! Dig the fuck in! Right fucking now! Whatever the fuck you have!
It's very simple, guys. Make McDavid happy. There's no chance those guys aren't floating into the locker room after this first period, giving up only 5 shots, putting up 12 shots, getting 3 goals. I think it was 9 shots, we had 3 goals. Maybe it was 8. But guys, Tanner lives off the land. A little bit of honey, a little bit of Frank's Red Hot sauce in the secret recipe with vinegar. Love the land. Boys, the chat's blowing up here. Let's give your final score predictions. Up 3-0 at this point. Sure, we're already a minute or a period into this game, but what's the updated score prediction? What are the Oilers going to win this game by? 8-1, fucking 10-2. Is it going to stay 3-0? Are we going to get some more goals? 3-on-2. Give it to him. Oh, what a fucking stick. Shit. Fuck, that was close. Minute left. Oilers are pressing. Kapanen, Draisaitl, McDavid line is buzzing tonight. That line better not be broken up all game long until proven otherwise. McDavid's looking good out there as well with the injury. Again, for those of you, just a quick reminder, we've got the score trivia. Where is it here? The intermission trivia. Which of these Canadian teams last won the Stanley Cup and in what year? So again, make sure you throw that... Pavel, no. Don't do that. Pavel, no. No. Make sure you put in the chat what the answer to the trivia question is. We'll be giving the answer in the intermission. We've got 10 seconds left. The Ducks are hemming us in our own zone. Puck's bobbling all over the place. Get it out. Good. Dump it down. Give it a little flip. Good. That's how you end a period, boys. We're heading into that locker room. Rogers Place is going nuts, getting the rally towels going. That's how you fucking start a first period. That is fucking Oilers hockey to a T. Very simple. We're going to take a 5 to 10 minute break here. Let the boss pull his hog out, take a piss. Get some water, get some shots in me, get the energy, excitement continuing through the intermission. And then we're going to recap the first period, intermission trivia question number 1, some more fan polls, and bring you period 2 of this fucking glorious Game 5 hockey game. We'll be back in 10 minutes or so. we are back here, Big Screen Sports Live on the intermission break. Again, for those of you just tuning in here, you caught the first period by yourself. Now you're tuning in with the boss to see how the boys are buzzing, how the boys are doing here on the broadcast. Let's remind all of you folks out there to go and follow the Big Screen Sports community for the best Oilers watch parties out there. It beats the Moss Pit. It beats the tent. Other than in the arena itself, it beats anywhere else. So go give that a follow and make sure you're already there. Hit that subscribe button. It's the easiest thing you'll do all night. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors' family, tell the Amazon guy dropping off the parcel to go and subscribe to Big Screen Sports, the YouTube for Big Screen Sports live broadcast. I'm going to say this right now, folks. I'm feeling fantastic going into the second period up 3-0. I haven't felt this good in the series yet. And quite frankly, I'm just going to propose it right now. Game 6 broadcast Thursday night will be happening. Big Screen Sports Live. We'll be posting about it on our social medias. Oh, where do I go, boss, for the social medias? Well, here you go. Give us a follow at Big Screen Sports. We'll be posting the Game 6 link to come on to the Big Screen Sports Live, but you're already subscribed. You're already notified on YouTube, the Big Screen Sports Canada YouTube account, so you're already going to know. Game 6 will be happening. It's 3-0. I got good feeling here. So, first and foremost, I know there's some people in there. We're going to do it quick. We'll do it right before puck drop. Again, reminder to those that haven't put their answers in. Which of these Canadian teams last won the Stanley Cup and what year did it happen? I've already seen a few answers in there. Let's see a few more from those people that are still in the chat, aren't rocking a piss with their hog out, filling up their beer or talking to their wife in between intermission because you know what? It's a tough vibe out there. So it's very simple. Do that. Give us the answer in the chat. Give us your score prediction. Give us anything you want. We're talking donaires right now. There's nothing better than a little Edmonton donaire, especially here in the city. Some of the best donaires you're going to have. We got a couple fan polls here as they're showing some Sabres Bruins highlights before we get into that and talk about that. Again, I don't have to go back to this one here, the Oilers winning tonight. That one's just, let's just check that fan poll off. I got good vibes here. It's just a matter of how big we're going to win. The Oilers are going to come out buzzing again and add to that score. They're going to pull Husso. They're going to put Dostal back. It's going to be an absolute bloodbath there at Rogers Place. We proposed this question earlier for those just tuning in. Are the Oilers the softest team in the NHL? We've been watching. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that have been watching big screen or NHL Stanley Cup playoffs, all playoffs long. Flyers, Penguins, Lightning, Canadians, just some absolute bloodbath series with fists flying. I don't think I've seen 14 combined hits in this series. Are the Oilers the softest team in the NHL? Are the Ducks the softest team in the NHL? Let us know in the chat. All right, we're going to take one more quick small break, and then we're going to come back to you with the answer to the intermission trivia question going into the second period. are back here heading into the second period. Let's update that period there. So again, for those of you wondering what the answer to the first intermission trivia question, again, a little bit of an easier one for you folks, because guess what? I want to make sure everybody gets the answer right here. Put your answer in the chat here if you haven't so far. Again, the question that we are proposing here in the first intermission is, which of these Canadian teams last won the Stanley Cup and what year did they win it in? I've gotten a few answers there, so let's give that here as we go into it. So the answer is the Montreal Canadiens, 1993. We already got those answers in there, boys. Nice and easy. Let's get puck drop going right now. All right, so we got a 3-0 lead here. Oilers in the second period, down 3-1 in the series. We've got some boys tied up behind the net. Ingram back in the net. Fellas, let's ask this question. We had Jari in Game 3. He actually didn't look too bad for a guy who played pretty horrendous during the regular season, but are we happy that it's our boy Ingram back in the net, or did we want to give Jari another chance at redemption here in Game 5? What are your guys' thoughts? Put it in the chat on what your thoughts are on the Oilers goalie situation. Good, bad, ugly, indifferent, all that kind of stuff. All right, we got McDavid, Draisaitl, and I think Kapanen is on that line as well, just like we did to start the game. Back up to Bush. Oof. Big slap shot there. All right. Oh my God, the Anaheim. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Gotta. Yes, let's go. Good D. Fucking right. Absolutely. Good push. Yes, good physical hockey. Oh, that's a big rebound. All right, move it up. Oh, beat him. Oh, McDavid was. What happened? Oh, no. 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 Oh, no. No, not at home. Oof. Anybody else fucking shit their pants there? I know we got guys urinating on their pant legs. I shit my pants there with Ekholm laying down on the ice. That is not a good look. We can't have that, especially with our defense. Oh, no. What the fuck happened? Oh, that was rude. Okay, that's where the penalty was. That was a fucking cheap shot. Now, guess what's going to happen here, folks? For those of you that are tuned in to Big Screen Sports Live ever, fourth broadcast in Big Screen Sports Live history. Welcome to the broadcast here with your favorite host, the boss, who's going to be bringing you all the action all Oilers playoff season long. And you're probably thinking, Brock, this is the last game. No, it's not. Look at that scoreboard above my head. It's 3-0 Oilers. We're on the power play, the best power play in the league. I got to say right now, Veal, however you say that guy's name on the Ducks, who just took that dirty, behind the back, what's the word I'm looking for? Didn't see it coming. I'm losing the name of it right now as I watch McDavid fucking skating through some guys. Somebody better call for those actions. I got to tell you right now that somebody better go after that Veal. Either run him through the boards into the 8th row. Fuck, hit him dirty too. I don't care. Even it up. You know, it's unwritten rule. You can't cheap shot a guy from behind. Blindside, that was the word I was looking for. Yes! Oh my God, what a save. Oh, mama. What a save. No way! Come on! Fuck. 4-on-4. God fucking damn it. Exactly, Giles. Giles says Nurse should do what he's paid for, which is way too much money first and foremost. If you're getting paid that much money, you might as well be the tough guy out there, you know, because you got some extra cash for hospital bills and rehab stints and some relaxing massages, right, Giles? So that guy's getting the most relaxing massages. Why not go out, throw a couple bare fists like we did in high school? That's what it's all about. So we got a 4-on-4 coming up here in the second period. Giles, I guarantee you get me strapped up with some hockey gear. I'll drop the gloves, even if it's in the illustrious, the most prestigious cup in all of sports, the Jazzy Cup. The Jazzy Cup, one of the greatest cup games of all time. If you've had the honor in this chat to play in the Jazzy Cup, if you've had the honor of going to the post-game Jazzy Cup, one of the best games out there. Just some of the most physically demanding hockey you've ever played. You know, bunch of old of us, but again, the Jazzy Cup is there for a reason. For those just tuning in to Big Screen Sports Live for the first time, just make sure you go and give us a follow on our social medias. There's nothing better than joining the Big Screen Sports community. I'm telling you right now, folks, it's the best thing out there. And then as well, make sure you go and follow us on social media at Big Screen Sports. We got a 4-on-4 here as we're going to get you back to the action here right away. Second period, up 3-0, down 3-1 in the series. While we're doing that, while the Oilers are streaking in, oh my God, that could have been in the net. What was Husso doing there? Did anybody else see that? He was like sprawled on the ice, just left the top half of the net wide open. Eric Meyer in the chat. Welcome, Eric Meyer. The Jazzy Cup, absolutely, as he said, hard on the liver, but that's the Jazzy Cup. That's what we do it for, baby. You see a few men die after Jazzy Cups. Absolutely, Giles. Again, they think the athletes in the NHL are the most, physically grueling hockey out there. No, it's Jazzy Cup, and then it's the after Jazzy Cup. That's what's the most physically demanding hockey out there. So while I've got all you folks' attention here, I want to make sure we give a shout-out to our friends at 5K Enterprise behind us. Forgot to do it in the intermission, but 5K Enterprise, the best gear in the game. 5K Enterprise, promo code 10 off. What inspires you? They got the best gear in the game. They got the best hats. I'm going to be rocking them all Oilers postseason long. Make sure you go to their website, 5kenterprise.com. Check out their stuff. They've got some cool hoodies, track suits. They got some hats. All the best stuff out there. Make sure you go check out 5K Enterprise. All right, we got the Ducks on the power play right now. While we've got that, we might as well show you what the Ducks power play has looked like this year. Where is it? Right there. Ducks power play is 23rd in the league at only 18%. Reminder to you folks, the Oilers finished in the regular season with the best in the NHL at 30%. And then on the away side, on the road, they're even worse, 16.4%. The Oilers penalty kill isn't the best special teams aspect of their game, but they're still middle to, below average tier at 77% during the regular season. Good for 20th in the league. And 77% as well, 21st in the league at home, so they're just as good at home as they are overall. Okay, so couple big saves by Ingram. I want to hear in the chat, boys. We got some guys in here watching Oilers hockey. You've been watching the whole series. We've had Ingram, we've had Jari. What do you guys think about Jari not playing in Game 5 and going back to Ingram? What was the reason going to Jari in Game 4? Was it injury? Was it performance? Was it to give him a rest? I mean, we only got... in this circumstance, I know they were down 2-1, go with Jari, shake things up. We go down 3-1, you got to put the guy back in to win in Game 5. But let me know in the chat, send me a text, DM, whatever you got to do if you're not in the chat. Let me know why, in your opinion, we went with Jari in Game 4 and not in Game 5, as well as why Ingram wasn't in Game 4 and is in Game 5. All right, so we've got some more things coming here on the Big Screen Sports Live pipeline. We've got the Ducks in the zone right now as they are huddled over Ingram. There's VL right there. There's VL right there. You better run him through the fucking boards. Throw him an elbow. I don't care. That shot on Ekholm was dirty. Thank God he's not injured. He might be shaken up. He's old, just like some of you boys in the chat. He's a little older, but he's still pushing through the pain to play some hockey. I want to share with you guys here a quote that... maybe I made up, but maybe it's sounds like something he would say, from Gary Bettman on the Oilers overtime loss last on Sunday night. Gary Bettman on Game 4 overtime goal. We wanted to ensure that the Stanley Cup stays in the States for another year. That, quite frankly, says it all based on how they acted and how they, processed that overtime goal. Sure, maybe it was in the net, but it was the wrong call and things like that. And... quite frankly, Eric Meyer says, yes, I'm here to watch Fox Jr. lose his mind when the Oil blow this lead, Meyer. I'm not going to lie to you. We're all positive vibes here. We're doing our best. But if you're coming in here rooting for that, if you're coming in rooting for an Oilers blown lead, then you got the wrong place. We are all Oilers here all the way. We got some Blackhawks, Red Wings, some Leafs fans in here too. But quite frankly, we're all Oilers in this chat. We got a couple other things to bring up as well. Some fan polls that I want your guys' opinions on as the Oilers are playing some good defense. Streak him! Oh, he had him. No ice. Good. Okay, so we've got some fan poll stuff here we want to do. Oh, what's this? Before we do that, we've got a new message from BetGBT. For those of you that weren't sure, the boss hit his BetGBT challenge bet earlier in the game. I wonder what this could be. I cannot believe you beat me again. Congrats. Well, look at that. BetGBT's being a real good sport. What about that? Real gentleman's game. That's hockey. Gentleman's game. You don't take dirty shots. There's no unwritten rules. That's offside. How is that not offside? Okay, back to the fan poll. Thank you, BetGBT, for the kind words, as I know there's some people in the chat that are firing on their bets with the boss here. For those, again, that are probably wondering what the bets are, Oilers to score first. Bang, we're looking at that. Oilers minus 2.5 to win by 3 goals or more. We're looking good, winning 3-0. Ducks under 3.5 goals, also looking good. They haven't scored themselves. And Hyman over 0.5 points. We've already hit that one early on and with his goal earlier in the first. So, couple fan polls here I want to know. Talking about Gary Bettman and his, his love for the United States. Fair, he's American. Nobody gives us any love here in Canada. Hockey is Canada's game. He ain't giving us the love, but I want to know from you guys, from you hockey fans, is Gary Bettman a good commissioner or not? Again, some of the things like the Four Nations I thought was fantastic, but some of the other things as well maybe, haven't been the best thing. We could have a tracking chip in the puck so that we can, refuse to have that instance happen in Game 4 in overtime. But I want to know, if you're in the chat right now and you're just wondering what I'm going to say, let's say something about Gary Bettman. Good, bad, indifferent, ugly, whatever you got. Say something about Gary Bettman. So here's what we've got so far as well. Would last year's Oilers team made it to the Stanley Cup final against the Florida Panthers? Would last year's Oilers team sweep the Ducks this year? I think they would. I think it's a sweep. I think Anaheim's playing very good. I don't think the Oilers are playing very well in the series either, so it's kind of a, both and both. It's kind of a, one hand or the other. I think last year's Oilers team, how they were built, how they played, I think they would have dominated and swept the Ducks last year. So let me know in the chat as well what your thoughts are. Throw some things in there as you're watching the Oilers game here tonight, Big Screen Sports Live. All right, we've got 13:10 left in the second period as the Oilers are flying here in the Duck zone, just putting pucks on net. Again, it's very simple, guys. Make sure while you're here, it's simple. Tell your friends and family to go and hit that YouTube subscribe button. It's the easiest thing you'll do all game. We've already added to our subscribers list on YouTube, but again, make sure that you keep doing that all playoffs long. All right, McDavid is skating up the ice here, putting it back for Bouchard. The Ducks are starting to get a little bit more physical. Oh my God, fly by him. Yeah. Go. Oh, he bobbled the puck. Shit. Okay. Shit. All right, here we go. Hyman's got the puck. Oh, that linesman went down hard. Shit. That hurts. Come on, Doc. Come on. Fuck. Oops. No, that's not a penalty. Holding? Come on. Look at him. There's no way that's a fucking hold. It's a brutal call. Team's up 3-0. You're going to start calling shit like that. Unbelievable. Good block there. Oh, no. No. Fuck. Murphy's shaking his hand as he skates back to the bench. Can't have that. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break here before we get back on the penalty kill. right, we are back here. Second period. The Oilers are on the penalty kill. Fuck! That's a goal. God fucking damn it. Of course, it had to be the fucking guy who got the penalty against him, too. That's fucking horseshit. Fuck! Oh, they're going to challenge. Are they going to challenge that one? It looked close. It looked fucking close, boys. Are we going to challenge that? What do you think? If they challenge this, was that offside? Let's see. All right, here it is. It's pretty close. I don't think they're going to challenge that one. Oh, and then he gets fucking sideswiped as he skates by. The Oilers have to go out there and fucking run somebody through the boards. This is bullshit. You're up 3-0 at home. We give up a goal. Again, the world's not fallen, but we got guys, VL running Ekholm from behind, blindsiding him. We got guys diving all over the ice trying to get power plays so they can do exactly that. You have to run somebody through the fucking boards. And Dan Tanner, you better calm down in that chat there. Because again, if you're tuning in here just to see the negativity, then you're in the wrong place, my friend. And I got guys like Giles, Sully, Pavel who will have my back. They're coming for you, all right? We're at 11:27. Oilers up 3-1 in this game, down 3-1 in the series. So, Dan Tanner, since you're very chatty and talkative in the chat, why don't you let us know what went wrong with your Red Wings this year? What happened? Let's hear from you. Yeah, come on. It's very simple. Let's hear. What happened to the Yzer plan? The Yzerman plan? You guys look good. You were going to be contenders potentially, and then you fell off a cliff. What happened? As he's starting to do that, we got Eric Meyer in the chat shouting out Mama Withrow. Reminder to you folks to go and follow us on social media while our boy Dan Tanner tries to compose the words that he wants to describe this Red Wings disastrous season while sitting in here. Let's go! There we go. Power play. Yeah. See, Dan? There we go. Yeah. Joel Quenneville looking as old as dirt as well. Oof. Yeesh, that's a tough call. That's tough. The legs got cut out from under them. Lots of injuries. All right, you're playing the injury card. Okay, that's fair. All right. You know what? Is next year the year, Dan? Well, let's see. We got all these teams. Are the Red Wings, the Yzer plan, is it going to work next year? Everybody's healthy. Let's see. Giles and those guys in the chat. Joel should have kept Kyle B. Oh, Dan. Dan. I heard he's special assistant to the GM now, Kyle Beach. It's kind of a, secretive, only inside there. He's a Trouba maker. Matt Brisson tuning into the chat. Welcome, Matt Brisson. We've got some more things happening here. Puck is in front of the net and been dumped down the ice. Minute 45. For those of you wondering, the boss, what are the Oilers' power play and the Ducks' penalty kill stats this year? Well, I've got them right here. The Oilers had the best power play yet again in the regular season, 30% first in the league, and at home 27%, good for third for at home power play. And then the Ducks penalty kill is horrendous, tied for 26th in the league at 76%. A little bit better though on the road, 79%, tied for 15th best in the NHL. All right, we got a minute 15, 10:33 left in the second period. While we've got a quick whistle here, let's throw out some fan polls here because I want to know from you guys what's going on as Joel Quenneville makes the diving signal. Yep, that's not going to lie. That's actually a pretty good call. But the Oilers are going to come back here. So here's what I want to know. We're talking about the Oilers' overtime goal here earlier. Did the refs really botch that? And that tunes into this one here with regards to this question and fan poll. Let me know. Will the Oilers ever add a chip in the puck for next season after what happened here in the Stanley Cup playoffs? As we got a minute 5 left. So throw your answers in the chat. We got the Oilers up 3-1, minute left on the power play. All right, let's go to work. Here we go. Come on. Nuge, down low. McDavid. Come on, McDavid around the net. Oh. Bouchard at the top of the zone. Yeah. Slow and steady, boys. Slow and steady. Creep. Good. Little turn back. Take your time. Be patient. Find your hole. There we go. Yep. Back door. Oh, fuck. Good play. All right, redo it. 30 seconds left in the power play. Bouchard bomb. Oh, he missed it. He quite missed it. All right. Here we go. Oh, good play, Bouch. Come on. Shoot. Yeah! Let's go! Fuck fucking rights. Who cares if we dove? Who cares how we got the power play? That's all that matters is we got that power play, boys. Let's fucking update that score here. We got to do the Ducks first because I forgot to. They're putting up a goal here. And then we've got the Oilers getting a fourth on the board. Like I said at the top of the broadcast, we're only putting up crooked numbers here. We found the hole and stuffed it with his big hog. Absolutely. That's the Draisaitl special from his home office. Gretzky's was behind the net. Draisaitl was at the bottom of that fucking circle at the top of the rink. That's what I'm talking about. 4 goals on 15 shots. The Oilers are buzzing at home. That rink's got to be going fucking crazy. We got Paul Coffey whispering in the ear of Evan Bouchard, just whispering sweet nothings to him. We are back. We've got Jordan Arsenault back in the chat. Oh, come on. He played it. He played that puck. Can't call it ice. 9:26 left in the second. We got the Matty Iceman 98 in the chat here. Ooh, that was close. A little bing bong. Shout out to New York Knicks fans. I second the Iceman, Matt Brisson. We got the fellas in the chat. Big Screen Sports Live watching. This is the spot you watch your favorite team play your favorite sport. The Oilers playing playoff hockey. There's no better time of the year. Oh, good. It's a couple cheap shots. I like it. Start hitting somebody. Yeah. That's an Oilers scrum. So, for those of you just tuning into the chat, whether it's the Iceman Brisson or some others that are slowly tuning in, we proposed this fan poll earlier on a couple times. Are the Oilers the softest team in the NHL? I think they're 12-ply toilet paper. Ooh, a little slash there, a little shot after the whistle by Seneke. That's a tough play. Again, are the Oilers going to do anything about it? No. Did they try there? Maybe. But again, one of the most embarrassing things I've seen in an Oilers loss, especially in the playoffs, was after game, game 2? I think it was game 2. Yeah, game 2. Whatever game it was. After the game, the Oilers had a huge scrum. No, it was after game 4. After game 4, the Oilers have a big scrum, going down 3-1 the series, and then they decide to fight each other. Just fucking brutal. So I want to know, are the Oilers the softest 12-ply toilet paper hockey team in the league? We're starting to get a little bit more physical stuff here. Some guys are chirping, swearing at each other. The refs are coming in. Come on. Oh, what's going on here? What did I miss? Fuck, they are just absolutely... Ekholm is in that ref's face. Holy shit. Just fucking giving it to him. They got a big smile on his face. Fuck, show the replay. God fucking damn it. Nobody knows what's happening here on Sportsnet. All right, quick bathroom break. We'll be back after the commercial break. that was the most important piss I've ever taken in my entire life. We got the Iceman saying I'm an angry elf, and we got Gur Mondays. But guys, guess what? It's Tuesday. It's an exciting time of the year. Oilers playoffs, there's no better time of the year, and there's only one spot you're going to get the best Oilers watch party. So go check it out. Follow us for the big screen sports community for the best Oilers watch parties out there. Go give us a follow at Big Screen Sports, and you will have the best time tuning into the boss's content all year long. And make sure you subscribe to that YouTube. It's right below you. So let's get some more action in the chat here. Again, I love talking to all the people in the chat, all the great viewers of Big Screen Sports Live. Let's get some activity here in the chat. Let's see if we want to do a little Q&A. If there's any questions and answers you want from the boss that you want to fire to the chat, let them go here as the Oilers. I don't even know what time it is as the score bug is down, but we've got 3 Oilers skating against 2 and immediately gives up the puck. But let's see it. All right, so I want to ask you guys in the chat while you're thinking of some questions. Ask the boss here as you're coming in and out from taking a piss, talking to the wife, trying to figure out what the best thing you're doing during this Oilers playoff game. Game 5 between the Ducks and the Oilers. Ducks up the series 3-1. I want to ask this question. Are the Oilers the softest team in the NHL? Iceman, I could be a little angry elf, and I could rant and rave about this all period long, but I don't want to. I just want to ask the chat. Are they the Oilers the softest team in the NHL? It's a very simple question. They are or they aren't? Are they 12-ply toilet paper? Are they sandpaper tough? What are they in between? Are they middle? You know, what are they? So let's see here. We've got the next intermission trivia question. We got 8 minutes left here in the second period. So let's propose here the second intermission question. What year was the last Oilers first round exit? Again, very simple, folks. Don't use your phones. Let's play some good, hard, no nonsense trivia. What was the last year of the Oilers first round exit? We're going to be doing that in the second intermission, so make sure you go and check that out. 7:35, the Oilers have just iced the puck. Iceman says maybe 8-ply. All right, so there's a little physicality, maybe not 12-ply, maybe 8-ply. I know Brisson and his bowel movements, he needs the best ply out there with the way his IBS has been lacting up lately. We need to know from the other guys what's going on in the chat. I know we were talking Donaires, relaxing, pulling the hogs out. What else is going on in the chat? Jordan Arsenault is back in the chat with no sound, but we appreciate him tuning around because guess what? He can just watch and enjoy the Oilers game like we've been doing all series long and all night long tonight. Oh, shoot! Oh, fucking McDavid just robbed in front of the net. Shit. God, that was a good fucking play. Oilers are all over him. I know the shots don't look like it, but I think the Oilers are coming out the way they needed to in Game 5. Rogers Place, that crowd is going probably bananas all night long. I got the TV on mute, but that's the way I like it because I like hearing the sweet sound of my own voice. Who doesn't, right? So, all right, couple other things here. Let's do some more fan polls while everybody else is waiting. I did have one for a probably negative type of fan poll if this game was going the other way, but I'm going to save that one for another night. Here's a question for you. We got a couple Elk season ticket holders in the chat right now, the Iceman and Matt Brisson, a couple good, dedicated, loyal Elk season ticket holders. I want to ask this question. I was thinking about the other day driving by, the Coliseum type arena that we have, or field that we have here in Edmonton. How electric would it be having a playoff game outdoors at Commonwealth in the middle of April, May? Is that not one of the cooler things that you could think of? Like, imagine that place absolutely packed to the brim. Now, I know we did the Outdoor Classic. It's a little bit harder to view. It's a little bit farther away from the rink. But just in terms of getting the fans in that big, huge atmosphere, I think it's 80,000 plus. Maybe I'm a little high on my number there. But, again, there's a lot more seats at Commonwealth than there is at Rogers, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that would be a cool venue outdoors. Let me know. Iceman, you think it would be dressed like a seat night if the Oilers played a playoff game at Commonwealth? Come on, I think Oilers, Edmontonians, they're showing up loud and proud. And the other question I got as well, somebody mentioned to me at work the other day who tuned into Big Screen Sports Live, they said you have the best face for radio, so I want to know, do I have the best face for radio out there? I think, I got the nice little chubby cheeks and stuff like that. I got a little fresh shave. So maybe I got that face for radio. I sure know I have the voice for radio, but do I have the face for radio as well to match it? So let me know in the chat what else you're thinking there. As we are going to a commercial break, I believe. Nope, maybe not. Okay. I don't know where the score bug is. It keeps disappearing on us, but it's going to come back here. Iceman, you got any Q&As for the boss and for the chat out there? It's kind of died down here a little bit, so help a brother out if you got any Oilers-related questions, some other conspiracy questions. I saw that our boy Luke Reagan has made an appearance back on Twitter after a bit of a long hiatus. What were your thoughts, Matty Ice, on Luke Reagan's tweets, a good friend of ours? Oh, big hit. Fucking rights. Go! 2-on-1. Oh my god, good D. That's good defense there. Oh my god, he's just holding his stick. That's hilarious. Dickinson, for those that may have missed it, was just laying on the ice holding whoever's player that stick was, just holding it while he couldn't play the puck. Unbelievable move. Got away with it too. That's fantastic. All right, so again, for those of you just tuning in to the Big Screen Sports live broadcast, the 4th ever broadcast, reminder to go follow us on social media at Big Screen Sports. Got a little pushing and shoving after the whistle, but just like novice hockey, they hear that whistle out. All the guys on the ice are skating here. The series of speed, nothing exciting is going on. We got the Oilers up 4-1. We're going to take a quick break and be right back to you after this commercial break. The boss is back here, second period, as we are wrapping up this period. 5 minutes left. We got a new member of the chat, Katie Stitz. Where'd you go, Stoff? Bobby. Absolutely. Stat Stoffer, the illustrious VIP member of Pub 1905, one of the best spots in Edmonton, one of the holes in the wall, the wine and cheese room. That's where Stoff's going after this game. You absolutely know that, especially with our Oilers up 4-1. Welcome to the chat, Katie, and welcome to Big Screen Sports Live. For those of you new like Katie, just tuning in here after the commercial break, make sure you go and check us out. Follow the Big Screen Sports community for the best Oilers watch parties out there. We start here in the Big Screen Sports Live broadcast. We finish at Pub 1905, shaking hands and kissing faces with Bob Stauffer himself. Make sure you go check us out on social media as well, at Big Screen Sports, for all the best sports content, Oilers playoff content you're going to see out there. All right, we got 4:20 left in the second period, as the Ducks are in our own zone, playing a little keep away with the Oilers team. No. Good save right in the chest. Ingram standing on his head so far, 13 saves. Incredible performance so far. Hasn't really been tested, but has got some good work in. All right, Katie, I want to ask you this question. If you're in the chat with the other boys, Brisson and Matty Ice, listening. Very simple question for you, Katie, and all other women out there, and maybe some guys that are checking not sure boxes when it comes to the sex of yourself. For those people out there, who's the best looking player on the Oilers? I know Skinner, many people had that as their answer, but he's shipped out of town. Who's the best looking Oiler on the team out there right now? Let me know in the chat as well. While we've got that going on, make sure you go and check out our friends here. 5K Enterprise, the best gear in the game. They've partnered with us. 5K Enterprise, promo code 10 off. What inspires you? The best merchandise in the game, the best headwear. They've got incredibly comfortable clothing. Go check them out. 5K Enterprise. They've partnered with us for the Big Screen Sports Live debut and start of the new wave of sports broadcasting that's going to the fucking moon. Katie says Neon Leon, no question about it. She loves those Germans. I do know that from experience, Katie. She loves the Germans. Or Bobby. Okay, little Bob Stauffer. Hey, he's starting to slim down a little bit. He's starting to fit into those suits a little bit more. The face is starting to look a little less puffed. Giles says, I need a hat to put on my melon and some underwear to cover my hog. They will get that stuff for you, Giles. You go check them out, 5K Enterprise. You know them from the golf tournament, some of the best gear out there. So go check them out, partnering with us for Big Screen Sports Live in this Oilers playoffs. All right, 3:26 left in the fuck's sakes, in the second period as we ice the puck down the ice. Ozempic Bob or Neon Leon, that's a heavyweight battle of looks for the ages. I know Matty Ice has got the picture of Bob Stauffer who without his shirt on. We definitely know that. Sam Gagne being thrown in the chat by Matt Brisson. Probably the medication he's on right now for all the ailments and IBS he's going through. But Pavel popping in saying pop him out. We've got Oilers hockey, folks. Oilers playoff season. It's the best time of the year. And Big Screen Sports Live is where you want to catch all the action for all your favorite teams, favorite sports, favorite games. The Oilers playoff NHL season right now going on here. Game 5, Oilers up 4-1, down 3-1 in the series. Need a big win at home tonight. And they are just smothering the Ducks, everything they do and they are trying to do at an elite level, but it's not looking good. So we've got our Oilers here trying to get one game closer to forcing a Game 7 here with 2:47 left. The pick of Jack Michaels is pretty good too. So Katie, for yourself joining the chat, there was a bunch of RCMP guys that they've gone AWOL. They've gone AWOL a little bit. I know Pavel was just chiming in there. I don't know if the boys are pooping or relaxing or what they're doing. But there was a lot of pull the hogs out earlier on in the chat. Guys were taking pisses and stuff like that. And Jack Michaels, the sweet Jesus man himself, he was rocking his hog out in that photo. We know that. Maybe we'll make that the commercial trivia question. If anybody's got that photo, we'll incorporate it into Big Screen Sports Live because, again, you got your manhood out. You got to show it off. You can't be embarrassed about it. Maybe one day, if I got enough viewers on here, we'll be flying around showing my hog too, because why not, right? That's sports. You know, the famous saying, that's baseball. 2 minutes left. Ingram covers the puck. Oh, there's some big pushing and shoving there. That's a dirty hit. Oh, shit, that's a big hit. All right, Podkolzin, get in there. Start fucking hammering them. All right, we got the biggest game I've seen the last 2 or 3 games of this series, just absolutely flying in there, taking bodies with no repercussions. I think the Ducks are starting to get a little mad of what's going on. Connor Murphy's first guy in there, just getting shoved around by the Ducks players. I mentioned it earlier in the chat. Very simple, folks. I want to know, and it's looking still like that a little bit right now, but they're starting to toughen it up a bit, up 4-1 in this game. Are the Oilers the softest team in the NHL? Let me know in the chat, excuse me, if they are, in fact, the... Oh, that was a dirty hit from behind. That was fucking rude on Draisaitl. I did not see that one. That is fucking rude. And you know what the worst part is? That fucking hit on Draisaitl, it's going to happen every single game, multiple times. It's going to keep happening tonight until somebody goes out there and does what they fucking need. There's a guy on the Ducks right now who's dying to fight one of these Oilers and get some momentum back on their side. There better be an Oiler on that fucking bench unless the messaging from Knobloch and the staff is you don't fight them in this game under any circumstance. You got to defend your guys. Ekholm's getting blindsided. Draisaitl's getting nailed from behind. Guys are flying through the crease. We got a 4-on-4, a couple roughings probably. Dan Tanner, we got Hogs out for Hyman. We got face washes. That's playoff hockey, folks. All right, so we got a 4-on-4, lots of open ice. Are we going to score in the second period? Are we going to score before the end? We got 2 minutes exactly. Throw it in the chat. Are the Oilers scoring to go up 5-1 in the chat? Are the Ducks scoring to make it 4-2? Let me know in the chat while we're doing that. Again, make sure if you have not already, the Dan Tanners, Katie Stitz, the Icemans, Bressons, anybody new to the Big Screen Sports Live broadcast tonight, hit that subscribe button. It's the easiest thing you'll do all night, except unless you're an accountant doing taxes. Again, it's the easiest thing in the entire world you will do. 4-on-4, McDavid flying down the side of the ice. They're just playing bully ball with this puck right now, just dipping and diving around these defenders, just playing keep away at the best you would see on the recess playground. All right. Fuck, McDavid. That was a brutal pass. Get back. Good. Good defense. All right, take that puck away. Ooh, that could be a hook. Don't call it, though. Don't call it. Good. Nice move. All right, we're moving. We're moving. Feed McDavid. Yep. Drop it. Ooh, good little elbow in the chin there by McDavid. Good little retaliation cross-check as well. All right, 4-on-4, minute 9 left. Uh-oh. All right, Ducks are flying into the zone. Drop the puck. Oh, thank God he missed that net. Go, McDavid, go! Oh, my God. Oh. What happened there? Whoa. Oh, it went out of play. Went out of play. All right. We got Giles saying, who's the Iceman? What's the biggest set of slops out there? Iceman, Matty Andreessen. One of the best men you'll know out there. Giles, he loves this relaxing. He loves his beers. He loves his wings. He loves his Oilers hockey. He fits right into this fucking crowd. Iceman, you let him know that the Iceman is built for NHL playoffs, and that's why the nickname is Iceman. Matty Ice, the man, the myth, the legend. Let him know in the chat. Just everybody's having a good time. Giles, let's get the boys fired up. Where'd the Sullys go? Where'd everybody go? So, Giles, you got to wrangle the boys back up. At least for the third period, we're going to take about a 10-minute intermission during the intermission to hydrate, get some more beer, things like that. Really get the boys going during the intermission while we've got 40 seconds left. We're going to do the intermission trivia question as well. So for those people that haven't seen it, again, don't be that guy to check your phone. It's a fun little trivia question. That's what Big Screen Sports Live is all about. It's fun. It's, test the brain a little bit. What year was the last Oilers first round exit? Very simple question. Need a very simple answer. We'll give that at the end of the second intermission. So make sure you go and do that. All right. Tanner's got some in his face talking about the slops. Absolutely. Tanner's relaxing. Tanner's relaxing. He's got some slops slapping around in there. And you know why? It's because the Yzer plan didn't work in Detroit. So quite frankly, why does he want to tune into the Oilers? And you know what? Good riddance for him. That the damn Red Wings. I mean, what a travesty that was. You don't wish that upon your worst enemy, but that one just hurts to see. So he's probably getting slopped and slipped and slapped all around in there right now, trying to forget about the Yzerman plan and thinking about the future of that franchise. So he just likes playing with some pillows and slapping them around. Absolutely. The biggest, the smallest, the tightest, the firmest, does not matter. The pillows are the best in the game. All right, end of the second period. The boss was rambling there at the end, but guess what? It's because I'm excited. I don't know what to do with my hands. Ricky Bobby, I'm excited. The Oilers going up into the second period, the second intermission, up 4-1. We're going to take a 10-minute break. Take your piss. Talk to the wife. Talk to the girlfriend. Let her know this is the best time to do so, because when that third period comes on, we need all forces, all heads going forward with the momentum we have in this game. We'll be back in 10 minutes or so. we are back here in the second intermission. We're going to have puck drop here shortly. Wanted to share with you folks before we get into the third period the answer to that trivia question that you've all been dying to find out. Again, the year the last Oilers first round exit, again, that was a question I had on there just in case this game wasn't going well, but we might as well answer this perfect type of question in this circumstance up 4-1. The answer to that question is 2020-2021 Winnipeg Jets. We got swept in that first round. That was an awful series, but the start of a quite few great seasons. So again, we've got the third period coming up here. Let's update the period so that we are on track here. Oilers up 4-1 heading into this third period. We've got lots of great action here, folks. Again, reminder to those just tuning in here for the third period, make sure you go and subscribe. Hit that YouTube subscribe button. It's the easiest thing you're going to do all day. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and make sure you go and follow us on Big Screen Sports social media. We've got puck drop coming up here, but make sure you do that during a whistle commercial anytime you've got your phone out watching the boss here. We've got 4-1. Throw in the chat, folks. I want to know what your guys' thoughts are. What's this game going to finish? I said 5-2, but we've got puck drop. All right, so Oilers up 4-1. What are your thoughts and your predictions for the final score of this hockey game? Is it going to stay the same? We're going to add a couple. The Ducks going to come close. What's your predictions? Throw them in the chat. We've got Pavel, we've got Giles, we've got some other people tuning in here to Big Screen Sports Live. If it's your first time on Big Screen Sports Live, welcome. We're the best sports broadcast out there in the name of the game, starting with our Oilers playoff watch parties. So we've got the Oilers here skating up the ice, dumping the puck in, getting the pucks in deep, because guess what, boys? It's playoff season. You got to get those pucks in deep. That's how you win hockey games. That's how you win series. So down 3-1 in the series, but the Oilers have looked fantastic tonight, coming out to an early lead, getting dose style. The Ducks goalie pulled in the first period. I believe it was 3 goals on 8 shots. Very tough start for the Anaheim Ducks, and they haven't looked back from that moment as the whistle is blown with Ingram covering the puck. We've got some fan polls here while we've got a break in the action here. So again, there's a couple here that I wanted to share with you. Again, we were mentioning this earlier in the show. Are the Oilers the softest team in the NHL? I said 12-ply toilet paper soft. Our boy Matty Ice said 8-ply. We got some other things as well. Throw in your chat, are the Oilers the softest team in the NHL? And of course, the other one as well, would last year's Oilers team have swept the Ducks in this postseason, in this first round? I think they would have. Right now, the Oilers are just dumping the puck down, trying to get as many whistles and bleed out that clock as quick as they can. But we're going to get back to the action here. First, make sure you go and check out our friends at 5K Enterprise. They've got the best gear in the game. Give them a shout out that they deserve for partnering with us during Oilers playoff season. 5K Enterprise, promo code 10 off. What inspires you? Best gear in the game. Giles, Pavel, they know it from the Withrow Family Charity Golf Tournament. The best gear out there. Make sure you head to their website. Get your gear now for Oilers playoffs. The best time of the year. All right. So we've got lots going on here. I want to hear from the chat. Let's get the chat going here. Help the boss out a little bit. Let's get some action while we're watching the conclusion of this third period here. All right. Perfect. All right. 18:44 in the third. Let's see what else we've got going on here. Ducks ice the puck. All right. Whoever's out there right now, we've got a few viewers out there. Let's help in the chat for the boss. While you're doing that, make sure you go and hit that YouTube subscribe button if you haven't already, and go follow us on Big Screen Sports at Big Screen Sports. Easiest thing you're going to do all day for the best Oilers content out there. All right, we've got them showing some Connor McDavid stats. I got a couple topics here I wanted to bring up. We were talking about the Ottawa Senators earlier in the game. Now that it's a bit of a blowout, we're just waiting for the clock to die down and the Oilers to stave off any sort of comeback here from the Ducks. Oh, no. Good. All right. We were talking about those Ottawa Senators. They might have to blow some stuff up based on that poor performance against the elite Carolina Hurricanes. Again, very few goals. Didn't win a game all series, so people are asking the question, is Brady Tkachuk gone? And Oilers fans in the chat, would you want Brady Tkachuk in Edmonton Oilers? Imagine that guy running around. Have a couple reasons I would love that guy. One, he runs around like a chicken with his head cut off. He just wants to hit people through the boards every single time he's on the ice. He can also pot some goals too in the regular season. Again, had a horrendous playoffs. They're calling him 007, 0 goals, 0 assists, average 7 penalty minutes per game. That's a tough nickname to have, especially after getting swept in the first round. But quite frankly, one of the more impactful things that would help Brady Tkachuk, I think, in this case, all the criticism he's gotten over the last few years being the captain of the Ottawa Senators, he could come to this team, be, the top 5, maybe top 3 superstars, but not the number one guy everybody relies on. That's McDavid, that's Draisaitl, even throw in a Bouchard with all the offense he can produce. But I think Brady Tkachuk would be a perfect physical aspect to take this soft-ass Oilers team and add that physical element, but it also can add some secondary scoring as well. Matty Ice chimes in, of course. Love that. As we always joke about Brady Tkachuk, it is okay because he can't read all the negative comments. Absolutely. When Spector's in the locker room asking him the tough-hitting questions, he's probably just going to look at him with that Brady Tkachuk look of, I don't know what you're saying, pal, so I'm just going to smile and nod. Similar to what, what's the guy? Semi-Pro. The movie Semi-Pro. Vakaitis. He's going to be the Vakaitis. He's going to be no hable English. Why not take that approach, especially in Canadian media, especially here in Edmonton? I mean, Edmonton media is definitely more harsh than Ottawa media, especially in Ontario with the Maple Leafs and all the criticism they get. But Matty Ice nailed it right on the head. He won't be able to read all those negative comments. Another great reason we should have Brady Tkachuk. Another thing as well, I want to hear from you folks that we were talking. We got a couple Elk season ticket holders on the line. Would Commonwealth be an incredible atmosphere for a playoff game here in Edmonton? I just think filling that arena outdoors, the city would be buzzing literally with all the noise carrying through that open air stadium. I think it would be a fun thing to do in a playoff game. Let's say maybe the NHL incorporates a one-game wild card playoff similar to the MLB. Why not have it outdoors? Something like that. Just some fun fan pulls here to get the brain going, to get the thinking going. Again, we're at 16:20. We're just counting down the clock here, folks, till the Oilers are down 3-2 in the series, not 3-1. They're dumping pucks in. They're chasing. The Ducks are scrambling over the place. They're flying all over. No pun intended. It's just good Oilers hockey tonight. Again, exciting first period, pretty slow second, and again, we're starting to pick things up here with the boys starting to, let the foot off the gas a little bit. Oh, big hit by Wallman there. Yeah, that's a good hit. How he didn't knock him down, that's a tough motherfucker if that guy didn't get fallen down after that hit. But, all right, we've got some other things to talk about as well, including the third intermission / finale trivia question here. How many former Oilers are in the 2026 playoffs? A very important question for everybody here tonight too. This one is a little trickier. It's hard to just look up. I had to do some manual research on that one. So make sure you throw your answer in there. How many former Oilers are in the 2026 playoffs? Hint, the man in the phone, Yamamoto, is one of the answers. So I gave you a freebie right there. So go check that out. For the intermission end of game trivia. All right, some other things to note as well I wanted to share with you. So again, the Oilers have the second most playoff wins aside from those pesky Panthers. Looking here tonight to add to that total here in this 2026 playoffs, as well as the Oilers goaltending stats that we wanted to share as well. There's Gary Bettman. We showed him earlier. The Oilers goaltending in the last 5 playoffs. Again, great starts in the first round. Obviously, some first-round victories, and then slowly tapers off with those tough Stanley Cup final games coming back to bite us there in that one. All right. So we've got some action here. Puck drop at center ice as we got about 15 and a half minutes left to play. Kapanen skating in right now. Again, no body checks. I'm not really quite sure why. At this point, if you're the Oilers, you aren't just going out there and killing people, setting the tone, setting the body in terms of, making it hurt for when they have to travel back to Anaheim, because we're going to be going back to California. Another reason we need Gene Principe on this panel for this first round so we can see Tan Gene in Anaheim reporting live with the most glorious tan out there. But we got to start throwing the body, make it hurt, make them want to not have to come back to Edmonton for Game 7 because, folks, we're going to Anaheim, I'm telling you right now. The way that we're playing and the way that this defense is shutting down the Anaheim Ducks as well as Ingram in the net. 1 goal on 22 shots against. Looking fantastic. We've got some guys in the chats here. Let us know what you guys are thinking about this game, what your thoughts are, and things like that. While we have a whistle here just after 15 minutes. Couple guys standing in front of the net, a little pushing and shoving, but nothing really, really intense there. As we are going to be going to... nope, not yet. I don't think so. No commercial yet. One quick thing before the puck drop. Reminder, the Gary Bettman quote. Might as well show it since I previewed it there. Gary Bettman on the Game 4 overtime goal. We wanted to ensure that the Stanley Cup stays in the States for another year. Absolutely. That's Gary Bettman at his finest. That's what he does. Just dropping an all-time blinker in terms of how the NHL handled with the officiating and the NHL review of that goal called in Game 3 or Game 4 to have the Ducks go up 3-1 in the series. You got a yawn. You got a yawn over third here, but we're just counting down the clock for those that are still watching here with the boss on Big Screen Sports Live. If you're watching with the boss here on Big Screen Sports Live, let me know in the chat. Send me a text. Send me a DM. Let me know that you're in the chat. You're watching. You're watching alongside the boss, counting down the minutes here of this game before we start thinking about heading to Anaheim on Thursday night, where we will be having Game 6 broadcast. Big Screen Sports Live will be doing Game 6 as well. Again, bringing you all the action, bringing you all the excitement for Game 6 of the NHL playoffs first round between the Ducks and the Oilers. All right. We've got Lazar skating deep into the zone. Szymanski playing the puck around for Doc. Do we have a penalty? Nope, hand pass. Puck's going out of the zone. 14-18. Giles says, I wish I could have a donaire with Pavel. Tossing in into Woo Boss. Appreciate you boys still watching along. The most loyal Big Screen Sports Live fans we have out there. 2 of the OGs in the Big Screen Sports Live chat, talking donaires, talking relaxing, talking hogs. That's what we do here at Big Screen Sports. All right, 14-18. They're about to drop the puck here after the whistle, but I wanted to share with you guys a reminder of just how good the boss has been on his betting. The boss versus BetGBT today. BetGBT has taken under 6.5 goals, which at this moment is looking good. He's got 2 more goals until failure. So again, maybe we get a couple late ones here. Even a couple from the Ducks wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if we add one ourselves. And then of course the Oilers score first. That was the easiest bet of all time. The boss is just hammering down on his bets. Matty Ice, I had a donaire tonight. Great minds think alike, I guess. Matty Ice with an all-time donaire photo. Maybe I'll throw that in. Game 6 broadcast. Him with the donaire poutine, big glasses, smile on his face. Life is good when Matty Ice is having his donaire, his queen donaire. All right. A reminder, Oilers to score first. Bang, we hit that one. The Oilers are up 3 and the Oilers minus 2.5 bet. We've got Ducks under 3.5 goals. That's looking like a winner too. And we've got Hyman over 0.5 points. That's already hit. We're going to take a quick break here during the commercial and come back to you here with the last few minutes of the third period as we wind this one down. we are back here for the remainder of the third period. Just under 14 minutes left to go. We got the coconut oil out. The boys are ready to lube it up as we get ready here for a Game 5 victory at home. Down 3-1 in the series, but that'll shortly be changed to 3-2 as we just got to keep that puck to the outside, get some pucks in deep, and just wind that clock down, baby, until we're victorious here in Edmonton at the illustrious home of the Edmonton Oilers at Rogers Place. All right. Couple more things here. Wanted to give another shout out to our friends at 5K Enterprise real quick. They've been a great sponsor for us, helping us with Big Screen Sports Live. Promo code 10OFF. Go and get your gear today and make sure you follow Big Screen Sports Community for the best Oilers playoff watch parties out there. I'm telling you, if you want to tune into the chat, all these folks that are in the chat right now, they know how fun it is to watch a game with the boss. They like to chat with the boys, muck it up in the chat. That's what watching sports is all about. So, we'll make sure that we keep doing this all playoffs long because guess what, folks? We're going to have a Game 6 broadcast because we're going to have more hockey here to watch in Edmonton, Alberta. It's fantastic. So some other things as well. I wanted to mention a couple other things. I had a work colleague of mine, a little jokester, prankster, like many of you in the chat, mentioned to me that I have a face for radio when watching and tuning in to Game 4 of the Big Screen Sports Live broadcast. Does the boss have a face for radio? Great question. It may be true, but you let me know whether it's an emoji, text, DM, something in the chat. You let me know. Does the boss have a face for radio? Because I know I got the voice for the radio, baby. Okay. Reminder as well, the intermission question, the end of the game. Probably do it in the last few minutes because we don't need to watch the end of this bad boy. How many former Oilers are in the 2026 playoffs? So let me know in the chat as Roslovic hobbles off the ice, blocking a shot here. That's playoff hockey. Again, make sure you put that number in the chat so we can know what is happening there. Okay. I wanted to ask you guys as well. Again, I'm sure many of you have been watching the Stanley Cup playoffs. Just about all the series have been fantastic. Colorado Kings, that one, Colorado, LA, that one sucked. Four-game sweep. Was hoping Senders Hurricanes was going to be better. Lots of physical play. That body check, the uppercut, that part was good, but again, only lasting 4 games. Wild and Stars, Penguins and Flyers, Sabres and Bruins. There's been some fantastic series out there. Canadians and Lightning. What has been your favorite series so far this NHL playoffs, about 4 or 5 games into these series? Hopefully we get a couple Game 7s out of them, but it's been some exciting hockey, lots of good physical. What is your favorite your favorite series? Answer that in the chat. All right. We've got 12:47. We're going to be counting down the minutes here, and we might even wrap up this stream a little bit early, depending on how vibes are going here at the Big Screen Sports Live chat and everything like that. Just seems like I'm talking to myself a little bit, which I can do. I do it to myself all the time in my apartment. It's just me here, just myself, but I got a couple people in the chat wanting to chime in here and there. So, again, we're going to do it for a couple more minutes, and then we're going to wrap up maybe a little early, let the boss get some sleep, unless otherwise in the chat we've got some things to talk about. It's very simple. We've got some new viewers as well that we appreciate you hopping on the Big Screen Sports Live broadcast bandwagon. The best spot to watch your favorite team play your favorite sport. The Oilers playing NHL playoff hockey. No better time of the year. It's just the best thing to do all summer long. We're getting into summer and early spring. We've got, the snow's starting to clear up. The skies are starting to be blue. Driving around today, no cloud in the sky. The sun's out. Jackets off. It's a fantastic time of the year. And you know what else it's time for? It's patio season, baby. Let me throw that in the chat so that everybody there can see what we're working with here with patio season. Let me go here. So everybody knows it's patio season. We're going to have that going on, but we'll turn that off. It's patio season, baby. It's April. It's spring. Those patios are going to start opening up. Those beers are going to start flowing because it's Oilers playoff season. There's no better time of the year. We've got 11:15 left in the third period. The boys are still getting out there, digging pucks in deep, battling along the boards, trying to make sure that they hang on to this lead as long as they can. So the Ducks are flying up the zone right now. Let's see. All right, we got 10:56 left in the third period. If we've got any people in the chat still watching, still tuning in, let me know. If not, we're going to wrap this thing up early. We got the Oilers up 4-1. There's no physical play. There's no reason to watch this game unless you want to watch the game with the boss. Let me know in the chat if you're still watching around. We're going to take a quick break here. You know what? No, we're not. We're going to tune in here. Let me know if you're watching in the chat. If not, we're going to wrap things up early here and move on because the Oilers will be going on to Game 6. We're going to be wrapping this game up early. We're going to be heading, get the planes ready, start boarding the luggage, getting everything ready to go, start packing up the locker room because it's time to head to Anaheim and play Thursday night where we will have Game 6 broadcast of Big Screen Sports Live, the 5th ever. We missed Game 2, but we've got the action for all the other games, the best spot to watch, the best fan polls, the best chat interaction, the best laughs, the most swears, the best gambling talk out there. So again, we're going to wrap this thing up here. Thank you for tuning in to Big Screen Sports Live. We're going to wrap things up here, let you enjoy the rest of the game. Tune in Thursday night, 8 p.m. for Game 6, Oilers Ducks. Oilers up or down 3-2 in the series, looking to tie it up in Anaheim and bring this thing back home to Rogers Place. Thank you all for tuning in to Big Screen Sports Live. Reminder to check out and follow us. Where is it? Right there. Hit that subscribe button so you know. Hit that little bell above it as well so you're notified when we get the Game 6 broadcast all ready to go. Good night, Giles. Giles, you're one of my favorite people in the world. Thank you for tuning into Big Screen Sports. Thank you for getting the boys in here as well, seeing the boys rummaging around, the Sullys and Giles and all those guys in there. Thank you so much. We will see you guys Thursday night.
Good night, Edmonton.